is on.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Zoom.
Our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
And our Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining.
Awesome. So if you guys are looking for a home-based business, first of all, welcome aboard to everyone who joined this week. It's been another huge week, as it has been for the past 3 years. We've been the fastest growing company in the entire health and wellness industry, supplement industry, network marketing industry, and continuing to grow by thousands and thousands of members every single week. Over 2 million people have made the switch from other brands in the supplement space, other companies in the network marketing industry, to LiveGood for the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices with full transparency and the most generous compensation plan in the industry to generate some additional income in your spare time from home. So all those things really going for us, continuing that momentum. But, I said that pretty quick. 2 million people is a lot of people. No company in the history of the network marketing industry has ever grown that fast just out of the gate. 3 years, 2 million members, and we're just getting started. And this is really something that I thought was interesting that I saw yesterday, Nader. So, a few years ago, there was a company that was selling CBD oil. That was basically their business, CBD oil. I have a box. I don't know if I have our product here, but they were selling CBD oil for $79 for their 500 milligram CBD oil and $99 for their 1500 milligram CBD oil. Well, ours, we have the USDA certified organic, cleanest, healthiest, premium USDA I already said that. CBD oil on the planet, higher quality at a way better price. Instead of $79 for their 500 milligram, ours is $14.95 for a cleaner, healthier, organic CBD oil. So, but then the point of my story is this, that someone, I saw a post the other day, I can't even remember what it was, but someone commented that they missed that company. I guess, I don't know if that company's still in business or closed their doors or whatever. I know a lot of companies in the network marketing industry. We'll talk about that today as well. You see what's happening. They're going out of business, eliminating their compensation plan because people's buying habit, consumers' buying habits have shifted. And that's a big reason why we are perfectly positioned and aligned with everything that's going on in the economy, the way people want to spend money and are growing. Well, most other companies are going out of business like this one might. But one of the most exciting thing about this story is that this person commented that they missed their CBD oil, this other company's CBD oil. And I'm like, wow, that is awesome. And the reason I think that's so awesome is because it tells me that they haven't even heard about LiveGood yet. Because if they have, then they would be buying our LiveGood products. Because once people see LiveGood, they can't unsee it. Nobody goes back to spending $59 for a low quality greens product when they could get the highest quality, cleanest, purest, organic one on the market for $19.95, literally a quarter of the price. And same thing with CBD. No one's going to go back to spending $79 on lower quality CBD when they could get the best on the market for just $14.95. So the fact that this person, who obviously has been in a network marketing company, still hasn't heard of LiveGood. And I mean, this isn't really a surprise. We talk about numbers all the time and how 2 million is a huge number, but still, like, how many adults are there in the U.S., Nader?
350 million, give or take.
2 million adults in the United States. So 348 million of them have not joined LiveGood. And then there's also, 200 million people? How many people in the network marketing industry worldwide?
Worldwide, 200 million, you're correct.
200 million. So 198 million people who are in the network marketing industry haven't even heard of LiveGood yet. So there are a ton of people out there that don't even know. Like, that's why those 2 million people broken every record that's ever been set in the network marketing industry, and the runway is just so wide open. And that's why, when we talk about we'll be at 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, probably 50 million members in the next 4 or 5 years, it's because people are going to find out about LiveGood. There are no other companies out there providing the highest quality nutritional supplements on the planet at prices that people can actually afford, and offering them all of that transparency, meaning the third-party testing that other companies say they do, but I would be willing to bet that even the companies that you believe do third-party testing, you've never even seen those third-party tests. And that's one of the biggest, I don't want to say scams, but just dirty, not cool things that you see in the health and wellness industry, the network marketing industry, is companies claiming, yeah, we do all the third-party testing results. We do toxicity tests. We do heavy metals tests. We do glyphosate tests. We have certificates of analysis. It's like, okay, why don't you show me those? Why don't you show me that your products are clean and healthy and I'm not putting toxins in my body? And there's always some kind of excuse. Well, that's for internal purposes only. We don't want people to see that. If they're clean and healthy, like there's no reason to hide a toxicity test that shows there's no toxins in your product unless you have something to hide, because it doesn't show the formula, which is another thing we'll talk about, because most companies don't even show the formula. I mean, they show a list of ingredients, but you have no idea how much of any ingredient is even in the product. Like, that's a good question. So this product, they've had a lot of issues. People got salmonella with it and other crazy stuff. But, like, if people knew that there were toxins in this product, would they buy it? The answer is obviously no. Like, you're not going to buy a product that you know is toxic and take it and put it in your body, right? And you didn't know. Like, people didn't know because they didn't show those toxicity tests. And probably the reason they didn't show the toxicity tests were one of two things. Either they knew that there's bad stuff in there and didn't want people to see, or they never, probably more likely, they never did the tests in the first place to discover that it was unhealthy. So my question to you is, like, if you don't know, if you knew a product was toxic, would you take it? The answer is clearly no. But if you didn't know that it wasn't toxic, would you take it? And somehow, weirdly, the answer seems to be yes for a lot of people. And that's not smart. Like, this company didn't tell anyone. They told people that they were doing third-party tests. They told people their product was clean and healthy, but they never showed those third-party testing results. And then it comes out that people are getting salmonella and getting very sick. I don't know if anyone died. But, like, that's not a good thing. And that's how literally 99% of supplement brands operate. They don't show you anything. So you got to ask yourself, if I knew this product was toxic, would I take it? Obviously not. But if I don't know, is it then okay to take it? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And if you're comfortable taking that risk, trusting these companies that say they do third-party testing but don't show you, then use the product. If you want to actually see those third-party tests and you want to know 100% absolutely, positively, without a doubt for sure that you've got the cleanest, healthiest, purest, premium supplement, you can look on our website. You don't even have to ask us for those third-party testing results. We just publish them just so you can see them every single day. Because guess what? We take these supplements. We use these supplements. Our families use these supplements. There is no way we're putting bad stuff in our body, and there's no way we're putting stuff in our body that we don't know if it's bad or not. We want to know 100% this is clean, and that's one of the coolest things about LiveGood is all of our products. There is nothing harmful, nothing toxic, no heavy metals, like nothing that's going to hurt you in any one of our products. And as if that weren't enough, we use only the highest quality supplements. You could see that on the certificates analysis. Our formulations are the most powerful in the industry. I mean, you could put our super greens up against any greens out there, and it's hard because you can't. No other company shows you what's actually in the product. We do, and you know we offer it for a third of the price of most brands out there. So it makes perfect sense why we're growing as fast as we are. But with that, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, our director of product field development, to talk about the timing, positioning, kind of why we're growing as fast as we are, as if it's not obvious enough already. But for those of you guys who don't know Nader, I mean, this guy has done everything in the network marketing industry. I mean, he's built big organizations on his own, went into consulting, business ownership, product development, all that stuff, worked with some of the biggest companies and leaders and owners in the industry. But more important than all that stuff, and the reason he's here, is because he is all about helping the little guy win, helping you guys get results. I mean, he answers his phone, he responds to texts, he does like 10 Zooms a day, no exaggeration, with our organizations, teams all over the world, helping them build, grow, understand what we're all about, and earn income with LiveGood. So with that, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan.
Hey, Ben, thank you so much, brother, for the kind words. And I know we always change things around, but I just love it. When the main thing is the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency, when that main thing is the main thing, I love how we just change things around and we just love on each other and love on the team. But ladies and gentlemen, I know Ben said a lot of nice things about me. I'm so thankful for him. But let me just give it back to him a little bit before we start talking about timing, which is my segment of this presentation. I had the honor and pleasure of meeting Ben Galinsky about 25 years ago. My wife, Melissa, and I, she was pregnant with our daughter, and we were looking for a side hustle. And I think I was the luckiest guy in the world, besides marrying my wife, to recruit Ben Galinsky in a side hustle I was involved with. And let me tell you, I've never seen a guy work so hard driving 150 miles round trip so he can use the office's phone and just love watching him work. And he was one of the guys that they say in the old way of network marketing, or even the new way of network marketing, that you sign Ben Galinsky up and you duck because he just goes. And watching him, going in the field and being blessed beyond measure, going into ownership, running software, some of the biggest companies in the industry. And he hasn't shared with you it, but about 8 years ago, he walked away from the industry. That I'll let him share with you why. But I'm so extremely thankful that he came back about 3 years ago in the world of network marketing, grabbed Lisa and Ryan that they create the most advanced nutritional products for their family, highest quality ingredients at the lowest price, and now with 2.2 million almost pioneers worldwide. And as Ben shared with you, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're just scratching the surface. So Ben, I want to thank you, brother, for coming back to this world. And I know the other 2 million plus members want to thank you, Lisa and Ryan, all together. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan. My job is here to share with you how to go out there and tell everyone that you know about LiveGood before they inevitably join LiveGood through someone else. Let's see what happened to our planet just a few short years ago. Everybody got locked up. A lot of people became much, much better consumers. They start educating themselves. They start looking into things. As Ben shared with you, they're like, why am I going to pay $65 for a green that doesn't tell me what's in it? And they're giving money to the doctors and the clinics and all that when I can get a much better quality nowadays from LiveGood for a third of the price. As we see the marketplace changing, look at what's happening in Amazon. Amazon started with books. It took them about 2 years to get their first million Prime members. It took us 13 months to get our first million Prime members. But look at what's happening with Amazon. Amazon been around and have 220 million members that are paying Amazon $14.95 a month. So if you pay $70 for a $5 product or so, you get free shipping out of it. Let's look at another company out here in the U.S. called Costco. That's what we used to call this idea of LiveGood. We used to call it the Costco model. Costco is a club membership in the United States of America. Over 110 million people are paying Costco $12.95 a month. So if you want to save money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. If you want to save money on ketchup, you got to buy 3 pounds of ketchup. But guess what? Over 110 million people are doing it. Now let's look at what's happening in the traditional home-based business industries. The companies that make products for $5 or $10 and bring it to their distributors for 10 times the cost, and unfortunately watch those people quit in less than 3 months. You see those companies drop in volume, but as I mentioned, you see companies that are gone club membership, companies that help people to get higher quality products at the lowest price, because the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe somebody on top of some compensation plan will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, brother.
Yep. Yeah. Where'd you go here? There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. It's not hard to see. You look at what's going on in the network marketing industry. A few years ago, companies were launching like every month, and now it's very rare, very quiet. And it seems like more companies are going out of business rather than launching, because again, people's buying habits have shifted. People have become smarter consumers, smarter shoppers. They compare prices. They're not believing all the hype that they used to, and they're shopping for value. And that's exactly what we offer. And at this point, so really, if you look at the network marketing industry, I mean, for a product to sell for more than $50, it has to really have a ton of value. And when you could find a similar or better product for half the price on Amazon or anywhere else, people aren't going to spend that 50 bucks, 60 bucks, 80 bucks, 100 bucks. So, if you're in a company and you've got products that are, I don't even want to say selling because we know they're not, that are priced at over $50, it's obvious why it's not working, because people, again, consumers' buying habits have shifted. They can find better products elsewhere for less than half the price. So the only people who are buying it are network marketers, and the average person stays in a network marketing company for 2.8 months. So it's a revolving door. And that's why we launched LiveGood. I'm kind of bashing the network marketing industry and the supplement space and all the bad stuff about what's going on out there, but that's exactly why LiveGood is here. That's why we decided to launch this company. In fact, I walked away from this industry 7 years ago because I didn't feel good about seeing people lose money and waste money on low quality products that were way overpriced. I just morally, ethically didn't want to be part of it anymore. And I just continue to watch those two industries, network marketing and nutritional supplements, really get worse instead of better, get greedier and greedier. And just, Nader and I have been talking about this concept for years and years, even well before we launched it, well before I even walked away, saying that this is the model that we need. This is the model that people, you look at Costco. They've got high quality products, membership model at a low price. Yep. And that's how they do it. They don't mark up the products in their stores. In fact, their profit margin on their products, the stuff they actually sell in their stores, is 11%. Their money is made on the membership side. That's exactly what we do here. We don't mark up the price of our products. We sell them for just a few dollars above cost. So, this costs about 14, 15 bucks by the time it gets shipped to our warehouse. We're selling it for $19.95. Most companies don't know how to work on $3, $4, $5 margins, so they don't want to compete. And that gives us, from a business perspective, we'll get into the network marketing side, the money side here in a minute, but from a business perspective, just the competitive advantage that we have, knowing that there's literally no competition. No other company on the planet is offering the highest quality products ever created for the best prices, just a few dollars above cost. And it's hard to compete with that. And companies that are already committed to higher prices, they really can't change that model at this point. So yes, there should be some companies that are launching that would compete with us. 3 years in, we haven't seen any. And that, 2 million members just gives us a huge head start over any competition. At the same time, guys, 2 million members is awesome, but it is a tiny number compared to where we're going to be over the next few years, because as more and more people can't unsee LiveGood, millions more are going to join. And the only place they're going to go, as we talk about the comp plan in a minute, is under the ones who are already in there. So the potential, the sooner you get started, guys, the sooner you can start saving money on the best products on the planet. But you can also start making money in the compensation plan. But I'm going to talk about 3 products here real quick, then turn it over to our awesome product team, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about here. Because we didn't, and this is another thing, a lot of companies will launch a product or a line of products or different products, whatever, to sell products so that they can make money. That's not what we're doing here. We're making these products to help people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. That's why, unlike the other companies that use cheap ingredients and sell them for expensive prices to make that huge profit margin, like Nader was talking about, we use the highest quality ingredients. So it costs usually about close to at least 1.5 to 2 times more to make our products than those other brands, because we're using the highest quality ingredients and in amounts that actually do something. In other words, like spirulina, for example, one of the most nutrient-dense superfoods in the world. We've got 1,600 milligrams of spirulina in this product. It's not a cheap ingredient. This product says they have spirulina, but they don't show you how much of it is in there. And if you look at the list, spirulina is like 4 or 5 down. So they're putting way more of the cheap ingredients in the product and way less of the expensive ingredients, just to say that the expensive ingredients are in there. Hopefully that made sense. The point is, the products get results, and that's the biggest thing. That's what these products are about. Number one, to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And secondly, close second, is to help you guys generate some additional income in your spare time from home. Because the supplement space has been so wrong and backwards for so long. I mean, you go to the grocery store, you're not going to pay $12 for a bunch of bananas. And if you saw that, you'd be like, what is going on here? You wouldn't pay $80 for a dozen eggs, right? But somehow in the network marketing industry and the supplement industry, like people expect to buy a $5 product for $70. It's just really weird, and we're fixing that. And you know, we're doing it how it actually should be done, giving people the highest quality products at a few dollars above cost, helping them get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. So here we go. This is our Ultra Magnesium Complex. Magnesium plays a role in literally every single thing our bodies do. There's nothing that doesn't involve magnesium when it comes to our bodily function. So if something's not working, if you got cramps, migraines, headaches, digestive issues, sleep issues, there's a very good chance it's because you're not getting enough magnesium in your daily diet. And most people are not. Most of us are not getting enough magnesium. $9.95, guys, less than $10 for the highest quality ultra magnesium complex on the planet, something all of us need to be taking every single day. Most of us are not. Like, this is the kind, if you don't hear anything else today, you need to get magnesium because this is so important. And again, if something's not working in your body, there's a really good chance you start taking this and stuff starts working because we need it and we're not getting enough. Our vitamin D3 with K2, another just essential product. You got to protect your immune system. It's flu season right now. Everybody's getting sick. Not people who are, well, less people who are taking vitamin D because most people are not getting enough. Not only is it great for your immune health, it's great for bone health, it's great for heart health, it's great for brain health. You can learn a lot. Just Google, ask ChatGPT, benefits of vitamin D. There are a ton of things. And again, most of us are not getting enough. And, oh, this is also under $10. $9.50, I think. This one is our multivitamin, our Bioactive Complete Multivitamin. This is our men's formula. We also have it in women's, $12.95. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diet. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps. These three products together, this is our Daily Essentials Pack for $29.95. Three products for $29.95, less than $1 a day. Like most companies, you can't get one product for less than $50 here. Three products for $29.95 as a member of LiveGood. Essential products. Like, we didn't make these products to hype up some magic berry that solves all kind of issues. And yes, we do have awesome products like that, like our Himalayan Shilajit and organic sea moss, great for hormone support, cholesterol support, nervous system support. It's got over 100 trace minerals that you're not going to get anywhere else. Like, this product alone, we could build an entire business around. Our black seed oil, that's another one. Our Vitality, men's hormone support, boost your testosterone. Our Super Reds is another one. We've got some amazing, amazing products, but the fundamental, foundational, basic, essential products that you need to be taking, guys, like this is the foundation of health. This is what you absolutely need. Three products, less than $1 a day. Absolutely no reason why anyone shouldn't be doing it. And again, once people see it, they can't unsee it. So with that, let's go out to our awesome Director of Product Education. And another thing you see, as I introduce Lisa, is, the people behind companies. Most of the time, especially in the supplement space, you have no idea who's behind the company, who's making the product, if those people even dare put that product in their body. And then you look at some, owners of network marketing companies, and they're not healthy. And you kind of need to ask yourself, if your products worked and you know about health, like, why aren't you healthy? Or are your products not really work? And then you look at our amazing product team, Dr. Ryan and Lisa, and they're just like poster children of health, wellness, fitness, not just focusing on what they put in their bodies, but helping you guys understand what goes in your body. And so, Lisa is just awesome at doing that, giving you guys the education, the resources, the tools, the understanding, so you know how to get the most out of any supplement, maximize your results, peak your performance as far as health, well, whatever your goals are, whether it's to lose weight, build muscle, just get healthier. She is awesome. So with that, our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Thank you, Ben. I have a lot to say today because I have a couple stories I want to add on. or I guess I should say experiences. But really, you guys are just joining, right? Or you're interested in joining LiveGood. So it's important that you learn more, and it's important that you learn like our why and our mission, because that is who we are. So, you might say, oh, I take a magnesium. I go to Costco, I get my magnesium. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm fine. But there's certain things that I want to emphasize that Ben went over, but I want to organize them and put it like really straight of why. And we're not saying every other supplement out there is bad. I'm not saying that at all. But there's certain things that you need to look into on your own, because no one's going to do it for you. The bottle's not going to do it for you. The manufacturer's not going to do it for you. The company's not going to do it for you. You have to be your own health advocate. You really do. So take price aside. Obviously, you can see that our prices are, gosh, they are extremely low. And this is for a very important reason. Because if they are not low enough for you to be able to stay on them long term, there is no point. Right? It's not going to do anything. There's no point on you taking something for a month and then stopping. When certain things like Ben was just showing, your multivitamin, your vitamin D, your magnesium, you have to stay on these. This is the long haul. This is for the rest of your life. So if something is extremely expensive, you're not going to stay on it. It's not going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit us. It's a waste for everybody. Okay. So put cost aside though, and let's really talk about quality. So when Ben's talking about nothing harmful, you might be like, well, it's a supplement, it's a health supplement. Why would something be harmful in there? You really have to understand that the regulation of supplements is a little different than regulation of drugs. And companies are not required to do testing. Companies are not required to necessarily list everything, or they're not required to list the amounts of things. And you might be saying, look, why does it matter? Well, it really matters because they could put something in a product that can actually do more harm than good. And if you don't know this, because it's not listed on there, you have no idea the damage that you could be doing when you think you're doing your body something good. And that's a scary and sad thing. But also, you want to make sure what they are saying in it is actually in it, because it doesn't have to be. Like, it's sad how this can happen and how it happens, and how if you look it up and you see all there's news articles out there that studies are done. They've taken handfuls of supplements and they've tested them, and it's crazy that what they're saying is in it might not actually be in it. Or take a gummy. Gummies are very, very hard to make. So a lot of times, by the time you go through the entire process from the start to finish of a gummy, the finished product does not contain what it started in, because of the whole process of getting it there. It's important to know that something is tested at the beginning and then the final product is testing, right? Very, very important. Numbers. Why do numbers matter? Numbers matter because you need to make sure what you're taking is at a high enough dose to actually have a therapeutic benefit, which means it's actually going to do what it's intended to do. If you're taking a magnesium and you're just taking one that's 100 milligrams, that's not going to move the needle. You're not doing yourself any, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. Not that taking supplements is a lot of time, but you know what I mean? You have to think about it, you have to buy it, all this stuff. So you need to make sure you see your numbers, and you're not going to know the numbers, right? We don't expect you to know what is a therapeutic dose, but we're telling you right off the bat what we do. How Dr. Ryan formulates is with therapeutic doses, and we will list every dose of everything. Someone was asking me, like, I'm looking at these two green products. Now people are liking to compare because of the education we're getting. I love it. And I don't remember the name of the product. I don't even know if it was out there, but it was the supplement facts that she was showing me. And we have I believe it's 1,000 milligrams of spirulina, and that's specifically what she was comparing. And it was compared to 17 milligrams of spirulina. That's a very big difference. So if you know that you're reading all about spirulina and you want to start incorporating this into your body, but you're looking at this greens product that has 17 milligrams versus LiveGood 1,000, that's a big difference, guys. So dosing really matters. And also with these proprietary blends that I feel like probably 75% of the supplements out there, if not more, list these proprietary blends without any amounts, or they'll list the total amount. So they'll list every single ingredient in the one lump sum. You need to see it broken down. You deserve to see it broken down. You need to know what you're putting in your body. And again, that it's dosed appropriately, because just listing it on the label, that means that they can put a little sprinkle. In the supplement industry, they call that sprinkle fairy dusting. It is a very, very common thing. So there's so many times you're taking something and you think you're doing good, but you actually, again, could be be doing more harm than good, or on the opposite, just not even getting a high enough dose to even do anything, not move the needle, right? So we formulate to make things happen for your body. We price things appropriately so you can stay on these for the rest of your life. And when I say appropriately, it's because all these other companies are inflating the prices so extremely much that it's ridiculous. And now I see sometimes things advertised and I laugh. I think it's comical when they come. I mean, where do they get these prices from? It's out of control. And it's also very important that you know who's behind it, right? You know who's formulating it. It's not just some big wig influencer that slaps his name on it. And you might be saying, oh, I'm taking so-and-so's supplement. Do you think so-and-so made that supplement? No, they're getting paid to put their name on it. So you have to weed through a lot of this stuff. It's very important. And that is what we do for you, right? We want to make it easy for you. And we have tons of supplements. And a lot of the ones, like Ben was saying, those are foundational. Those are must-haves. And then we have some specialty ones, specific ones. I mean, when I tell you I take them all, I take them all, because I want to optimize my health in every way, shape, and form that I can. So that's extremely important to me. So our mission, right? Our mission here, what I was leading with, is to get the highest quality products at the lowest possible prices, so everybody can stay on them. And I want to talk a little bit about, here goes my story. When I say I'm like new to network marketing, I was just thinking, I was like, I'm not actually like super new. There are two companies I had tapped into way back when. And I'll start with one of them, which is Beauty Counter, because that's skincare. And when I was educated on Beauty Counter's mission, which I'm still so proud of that mission that they're doing, I had just had my first child. I didn't know, honestly, the level of toxins in skincare products, in makeup. I had no idea. And when I learned that this company was working on educating the world on how to have safer, cleaner skincare, I mean, I was sold. And I actually just wanted to educate others. I just wanted to teach others that what you're putting on your skin is just as harmful as what you're putting, or can be just as harmful as what you're putting in your body. So again, it's all about the mission. And with that note, you will see LiveGood. We do have a skincare line, right? It's phenomenal. I encourage you, get the skincare back and try it. Like, we all use it. I love it. My family uses it. I mean, it smells delicious. It feels wonderful. And it works, right? So those are very important things. And again, it's clean, right along with the clean skincare line mission. Again, all about mission. And then the second one, the reason that this one comes up, the company is Arbonne. I know many people know of it. It's been around for a while. And it's kind of funny because this is even before we had kids. Brian and I don't even think we were married yet. But our friend's mom was doing Arbonne, and she used to invite me over to her little things. And like, I would maybe buy something real quick to like make her happy. I never stayed on it, right? Because they were expensive stuff. I'm not saying they were bad. It was just very expensive. But current today, or maybe it was a couple of days ago, my Pilates instructor, I saw that she had posted, I guess she's doing Arbonne, and she had posted a product. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, because I guarantee you, based on the advertising, it's not what it is. So the name of it, oh gosh, hold on one second. It's about okay, so it's called, it's called GLP-1 Nutrition Support. And I was like, okay, well, we know it's not GLP-1. Like, here comes marketing, right? You've got to be careful with marketing. But it sounds sexy, right? We all know about these GLP-1s and weight loss, and everybody's on them. Everybody's doing it. $98 for 30 servings. So right there, I was like, oh my goodness, what on earth is this? So I'm going to look at the product, and I know it's kind of silly because I see fiber, just wonderful. The main ingredient is fiber, 6.8 grams. Ryan, ours is 7 grams, right? We have our fiber, or 8 grams. Okay. We have organic fiber, 8 grams. Okay. Then it has this branded metabolite, and you might be thinking, ooh, this is great. I'm getting whatever it is. I don't know what metabolite is, but I'm going to take it. It's lemon extract and hibiscus extract, mild. The studies show very mild metabolic effects. I mean, this is like nothing. Chromium, 17.5 mcg. I actually think our lean has 100. I'm pretty sure it's 100 mcg of chromium, because chromium is great. Chromium can support glucose metabolism. What? And just zinc, general mineral support. I mean, there's zinc and multivitamins. It's very easy. So what I'm trying to say is, be careful with marketing too. Something that sounds so good and so promising, and then charges $98 and you are willing to pay it because you just want that weight loss, you just want that support, be careful, right? So always, I'm here for you guys. Send these products to me. Let me help you weed through them, because again, education is what I love to do, and education is power. The more you know, the more everybody else you can teach others, and the world becomes a smarter, healthier place. But yeah, I think that's it. Back to you, Ben.
Yeah, facts. That's what's. I mean, Arbonne's been around for a long time, and their stuff is very expensive. And again, for one reason, exactly what Donner said, so that they could pay out a lot of money in a compensation plan to a few people at the top. They've also got some very fancy corporate offices, a ton of corporate officers that they're paying a lot of money to, and that money comes from the price of the product. So you're paying not just for the celebrity endorsers, you're paying for their expensive office, you're paying for their tons of corporate officers that who knows what they're doing, and you're not getting a better product. And that's how we make things better. We don't have a huge corporate office. We've got 3 warehouses loaded with product. We're the corporate team. We're not on salary. We get paid if there's money left over after all of you guys have been paid, after all the products have been paid, all the bills have been paid, all of our employees who pack the orders, ship the orders, do customer service, all that have been paid. Unfortunately, with 2 million members, there's money left over that we do get to get paid, and that's how it should be. It's really frustrating that a lot of, just not to get into a whole different friggin' rabbit hole, but the network marketing industry is. I mean, Nod and I have seen. We've worked with some of the all companies out there, and so many companies take on debt to get into business, to buy their first order batches of product. They stay in debt. They have investors. They have all this crazy stuff. And it really causes a lot of weight. It just makes things very difficult to run, to the point where the company can never actually get ahead. And just another reason you see a lot of companies going out of business nowadays. The investors are done losing money and don't want to do it. We are 100% debt free. We've got millions of dollars in inventory in our warehouses, millions of dollars in the bank for 2 reasons. Number one, because we know we're going to have to buy more and more and more inventory, probably get another 1 or 2 or 3 warehouses as we continue to grow from 2 million to 5 million to 10 million to 30, 50 million members. We're going to have to build out some significant infrastructure. But more than that, we have a monthly membership and we have a yearly membership. That yearly membership is paid out over the course of 12 months. So that money, most companies take that yearly membership and use it to pay bills that they don't have the money when it's time to actually pay out the memberships. We keep that money. That is not our money. That's money to pay out. And we just had another huge pay run today, about $1 million just in our weekly commissions went out today, every Thursday. But that's how we roll. And that's, when you understand a little bit, you don't have to understand all of it about the business side of network marketing, and just think about, why is this product so expensive? Is it so expensive because the ingredients are so amazing? Or is it so expensive because the company has a ton of overhead that they need to pay out, plus they want to pay out a lot of money in the compensation plan so that you're overpaying for products? And that's really what you got to ask yourself. Am I really getting a better product because I'm paying more, or am I just paying, spending more to pay all these other people? And, if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. But still, at the same time, if you could get a better product at a better price, maybe, you're a friend who introduced you to Arbonne doesn't get paid, but you're saving a lot of money and getting a better product that you know what's in it, it's clean, healthy, that you're putting in your body. All right, enough bashing. Let's go out to our awesome director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. And, just like we've been talking throughout the call, it's not just about what goes into the products. That is super, super important. If you're not using high quality, clean, healthy, sustainable, it's the word with the consistency that we talk about, Dr. Ryan, but consistent products and consistent ingredients, and do the testing and all that stuff. But it's also what stays out of the products, because again, Dr. Ryan is making, you just heard Lisa say that she looks, she is very conscious of what she puts in and on her body. She's not going to put anything in her body that's not clean, that's not healthy, that has toxins, that has chemicals, that has pesticides, that has heavy metals, that has glyphosates, that has anything in it that can hurt her. And that's one thing you will never find in any LiveGood product is any contaminants, anything bad, anything that is going to hurt you. Only the cleanest, healthiest, highest quality, premium grade ingredients from some of the most pristine sources from all over the world. And we don't skimp on quality. Like we don't hide our formulas like literally every other company does. We show you exactly how much of every single ingredient is in every single one of our products. So you can see we use the good stuff and we use a lot of the good expensive stuff. And that's why, apples to apples, as they say, our products are so much higher quality, so much better. Our formulations are going to get you way more results than most of the junk out there that really is not even worth buying because it's not helping you get healthy. And at the same time, you get it at a way better price. So with that, our Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, awesome. Thank you so much, Ben. The facts are there. I mean, objectively, you can say that the LiveGood quality is superior to the vast majority of supplements out there. Now, like you say, Ben, sometimes you're like, there's some good, decent brand supplements out there. Very, very few, very far between. But even the good ones that we still think are good, sometimes you'll still hear something silly like they don't share the COA or they're not using a USDA certified organic product when they should be. That's the type of stuff. Or maybe there's like an excipient, like an inactive ingredient that's in one of the products that I look at and go, man, why did they choose that? They could have avoided it entirely. And that's kind of the world that we're operating in. A very small segment of the population is doing things right. A very large segment is doing them the wrong way, because I think what they're doing it for is more as a marketing ploy, that's what it is. It's a marketing business. How do we get people? How do we get the influencers to influence? And how do we get more people to come in to buy our product and promote our product? And a lot of it has to do with false promises and, setting unrealistic expectations for what to get out of a product. But that does not take away from the absolute utility of dietary supplements. We know they work. We know they're designed to be a supplement to the diet. And there's a lot of clinical evidence to support it. We are seeing a shift now, which is nice to see, where your traditional practitioners, whether they're doctors, they're nurses, physician assistants, whatever mid-levels, they're recommending supplements now very routinely. Supplement use is on the rise. It is increasing. Utilization is going up. And until LiveGood, really kind of prior to LiveGood, so was the price. The price was also going up. So utilization was going up, but so was price. And then a good physician or medical practitioner, health practitioner would give you the advice that, hey, there's no magic bullet. We can't just give you one supplement that's going to kind of cover all of these different issues or ailments or nutrient gaps. And so often you should get recommendations for 2, 3, maybe 4 supplements. And guess what that bill would be? It would be greater than $200 a month for most people. And that becomes very unsustainable. And after 3 months or so those people would drop out. They would drop off. And so you would basically lose that customer. And that's unfortunate because the patient suffers, the business model suffers. But there was really no need for it in the first place. The markups were egregious, right? They're out of control. And most of the time, they're to pay these expensive commissions and other expensive things that Ben's mentioned in the past, which we do not do, right? I mean, we've got a pretty lean machine here, and I love it. But like Ben said, we're not compromising on quality because those expensive supplements are still paying really around the same in costs as we are. It could be a $3 supplement, $4, it could be a $9, it could be a $12, $15. I mean, no supplements are really in the 20s and 30s besides some of these really like expensive proteins, which are 30 servings, big things like that. Then you can see the costs get up there. But guys, don't be like led down this path to think that, well, if it's a good supplement, it has to be expensive. That is a sham. That is a fallacy. That is not accurate. And but that's one thing. Price is one thing, but the quality of the materials used is probably the most important thing. Most people, I think, are probably getting an inferior or a subpar quality supplement. But with LiveGood, we don't have to worry about that. We don't formulate that way. So here's an example. I just want to throw this out there. Here's our creatine HMB, another study. So another study just came out. This is not for the bodybuilder. This is not for the meathead. This is for the everybody. So this is really good for muscle, obviously, growth and for recovery, but also for the brain health. And so we need creatine. It's part of our natural diet. We do need it. Body makes a little bit of it as we age, less and less. So you really need to supplement with it. So 5 grams per serving is what we put in here. By the way, no flavor additives, no nothing. It's literally creatine and HMB, and that is it. I don't know why people flavor it so much. Look, is it yummy to drink? No. But you can mix it in something, and like you can mix it in our aminos. So that, but it's just that, bare bones. That is exactly what it is, what you're getting. But the dose, 5 grams per serving, maybe you should be doing 10. You know, I do 10 because of my size, my build, my exercise stuff throughout the day. So I am using more creatine. So I want that 10 grams per day. It's a good recommendation for people looking for increased brain support, but also there's, you know, the athletic type that's working out a lot more too. But for most people, 3 to 5 grams is the normal dose range. Our amino acids, guys. So this is what I just kind of referenced. When we formulate, I think about what's the root cause of most disease. Well, a lack of good muscle mass has got to be near the top, if not the number one reason. But having that lack of lean muscle mass, really, and you become sedentary and you become flaccid and you just build body fat, we have to combat that. So obviously diet's a big thing, but guys, amino acids can be a secret weapon is probably the best way to describe it. You can use amino acids in the morning. You can use it in between meals. You can use it 2-3 times a day. And what it does is it keeps your body making muscle. If you don't, say for 3-4 hours and you stop eating, after about 3 hours, your body will start breaking down muscle. Well, let's combat that. Let's use essential amino acids. Let's put this in and to stop that breakdown and actually help give the body the fuel that it needs to build the muscle. These are the types of things we think about when I formulate. I'm like, all right, we got to focus on lean skeletal muscle mass, right? We got to focus on the highest quality ingredients that you can possibly source. You got to provide transparency in testing, and you got to have a good goal. What's your outcome? What are you looking to provide to the customer? You know, well, you're looking to ultimately educate along the way so that when they use a supplement, they're getting something out of it, and they're thinking in their mind, this will help me live a better, more healthy life. And we call that our health span. So how many years of your life are you living in a healthy state? You know, and that's important because especially as we age and we know our systems start to break down and deteriorate. So start early is great, but it's never too late to make change, right? So we always talk about that as well. These were just 2 examples of 2 amazing supplements that I think everybody should be taking. Really, there's no reason not to. Really, no reason, right? And I could go down the list about what our fundamentals are and why you should take in organic super reds, super greens. But we reserve that kind of conversation for sometimes Fridays, but definitely for our Monday noon training. So when Lisa and I do on Mondays at noon Eastern, we do just trainings. We do it on a health condition, or we'll do it on a supplement, whatever it might be. But we're interacting with you guys real time, and that's when we can do the deep dive. And there's more information on the website. So guys, we are here for you. Like when anything you need, you can email Lisa. You can tune into our calls, watch our recorded videos. But stay tuned because we are just getting started. And we're coming out with just so many new products. We already have an absolute just great base of product out there. So Ben, I think that covers it pretty good. I'll send it back to you.
Awesome. Love it. I'm glad you talked about creatine. I'm actually on my 2nd serving of creatine today mixed with my super greens. Best, great for digestive health, immune system strength, stress, anxiety, energy. This is, I mean, you've heard about greens powder, guys. This stuff is awesome. And I also have my collagen mixed in here. Great for hair, skin, nails, and joints. This is also the only collagen of its kind that includes our 3 branded ingredients all in one: Polynol, Velocitol, and Opre Flex to help with those joints, to help with the muscles, to help with so many other things, on top of being the highest quality, cleanest collagen peptides out there. Also, just $29.95, guys. Like lowest, some collagens selling for as much as $120 in other network marketing companies. Also, liquid collagen has preservatives, super clean, super healthy, super powerful, and yeah, you're gonna love it. Just some of our products. So awesome stuff, Dr. Ryan. But yeah, the hardest thing with LiveGood, once you see it, is deciding which products. I mean, you want all these products. Our super greens are amazing. Our super reds, best cardiovascular health product ever created. Great for brain health, heart health, opens up those blood vessels, releases that nitric oxide, sexual health, energy. An amazing, amazing product. Our coffee, 97% of coffee is not clean. It's not healthy. It's not organic. If you don't even drink coffee if it's not organic. You're just putting toxins in your body. We do have something for toxins. This is our detox. 2 droppers in a glass of water, you drink it down, goes in your body, binds itself to those toxins, you poop them out, your immune system's stronger, your skin is clear, everything works better. But try not to drink toxic coffee. Get the USDA certified organic. This is the healthiest coffee out there. Plus, it's got brain-boosting mushrooms and weight management ingredients like maca root and green tea extract, all for under $20, less than 70 cents a cup, guys. And it tastes delicious. What else? I'll talk about our Factor 4. This is the best and only anti-inflammatory that has all 4 of the anti-inflammatory ingredients that we have in one bottle. You literally have to buy 2, 3, or 4 different products to get everything you get in one bottle of Factor 4. Fish oil, curcumin, CoQ10, and garlic, all in one place. All right, so our products are awesome. Definitely, at least get your daily essentials pack. Our magnesium, multivitamin, and vitamin D. 3 products for $29.95. Like, that is a no-brainer. And then you can talk about, getting our Factor 4, our probiotic gut support, our essential aminos that Dr. Ryan talked about, greens, reds, coffee, protein. We've got 2 amazing protein powders. Our vanilla plant-based protein, USDA certified organic, and our chocolate whey protein isolate with colostrum. We've got our hydration amplifier, hydration sticks. Those are amazing, by the way. Osteo Complete, bone support, children's multivitamin gummies, USDA certified organic, our lean, as Dr. Ryan was also mentioning, Lisa talked about that, weight management and body composition improvement formula. So many amazing things, but I know a lot of you guys are on this call to learn about the business opportunity side of it, and our compensation plan is powerful. But this is the most exciting thing, because most companies, I like to put things in perspective if you haven't figured that out. Most companies make compensation, just like they make products to sell, they make compensation plans tailored to that 1% of people that make money, while 99% of people in the company lose money. And that's a scary thing in the network marketing industry. We flipped the script. We made this compensation plan to help the average person. And that's why we didn't attract, we still don't. Like, this company has been built on regular people, not top earners in the network marketing industry, not people who brought gazillions of people with them, just because it's so easy, it's so honest, it's so just, you can be proud to go share these products. You're not trying to sell your friends so you can make 5, 10, 15 bucks off them. You're sharing the products because they work, because they're the highest quality at the lowest price. So we have, while other companies have 1 or 2% of their top affiliates making money and 98% losing money, we have over 30% of our affiliates are in profit just in the compensation plan, and then 100% of people are saving more money every month than they're spending by being a member of LiveGood. So nobody loses in LiveGood. That's the most powerful part. But when you've got 10 times more people having success in a company, then yes, you still have a lot of people making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 a month, even on a little $10 a month membership program. So the way our compensation plan works, if you're in the power line, you've seen thousands and thousands of people join this week, as you will next week and the next week as they continue to grow. At midnight Thursday night is our cutoff. At that point, everyone moves from the power line into our matrix. It's a 2x15 matrix. Not going to go into great detail, but what that means is everyone has 2 frontline positions. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place for everyone else to go is under the ones who are already in there. One person who goes to work and builds a team could be making you hundreds of dollars a month, maybe thousands of dollars a month, whether you introduce them or not. If you want to build faster, you want to make more, share it with a few people. Enrolling just 2 people in your organization triples your income potential in the compensation plan. So we've got the matrix pay. Everyone you enroll, you get matching bonuses on, infinite levels deep. Everyone they enroll. And that's why we've got people matching thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of matrix checks every single month and growing. But again, as we continue to grow, 2 million people is huge. Again, it just shows that there is a need, there is a desire, there is a want, there is a market for what we're doing. Highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, like that doesn't not appeal to anyone, if that makes sense. In other words, everybody likes high quality, low price, true value. There's no one that doesn't. So once people see it, they can't unsee it. Nobody's going back to spending $70 for a low quality greens product, or $50 for, where's my Super Reds competitor? Here it is. Yeah, $40 for Super Beets, when they could get the highest quality Super Reds that includes USDA certified organic beetroot powder that theirs does not have, for half the price, $19.95. And that's why we're growing as fast as we are. And that's why, as the word spreads, as more and more people learn and can't unsee what we're doing with LiveGood, that's how we get to 5 million, 10 million, 20, 50 million members over the next few years. And the only place for them to go is under the ones who are already in there. So everybody needs LiveGood for two reasons. Number one, everybody needs supplements. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps. We need a high quality multivitamin, magnesium, vitamin D, just the basics. And then these other stuff, I mean, you want to get healthy, guys, you can get healthy. Supplements are so, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into being healthy. I'll wrap this up in a second. You know, you got to eat right, you got to exercise, got to sleep well. Supplements probably have the greatest impact with the least amount of work. Like, you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to focus. You literally take a product. I mean, you can mix it with water or swallow a capsule.
Yep.
It doesn't get any easier, and the impact, the benefit it can have on your life and your health is very, very significant. So everyone needs LiveGood for the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, and you guys don't want to miss this opportunity. I mean, even if we're nowhere near 50 million and we only put in 10 million people in the next few years, they're going under someone. They're joining LiveGood. Everyone you know will know about LiveGood in the next few years. They can learn about it from you, or they can learn about it from someone else. You might as well take a position just in case some of those people fall under you, or just in case it comes up and you talk to someone about it and they want to join because they want the highest quality supplements at the lowest price, or an opportunity to earn income in their spare time from home, or like most of us, both of those things. So all you need to do to lock in your position, go to any of the emails you've gotten from LiveGood, click on the link that says click here to join now. One-time $40 affiliate fee to earn unlimited income in the compensation plan forever. And then either $9.95 a month, $10, or $99.95 for the year. If you want to save $20, get 2 months free to be a member and get a position in the matrix. So you're looking at either $49.95 today or $139.95 today, depending if you go monthly or yearly. Do that first. Right after that, order your products. Go to our shop page once you log in. Order your products. Figure out which one. You can read all about all of them. You can see comparable products out there. You can learn what they do. You can see some reviews. Order your products. We ship every single day. Order them today. We'll ship them first thing tomorrow. And then if you want to start sharing with people, if you want to wait till you get your products, awesome. If you want to start sharing with people now, again, it makes sense. Once people see it, they can't unsee it. Highest quality supplements, lowest prices. And 80% of people in the U.S., at least, are already taking at least one supplement. And they're either most likely overpaying for it or getting a low quality product, which means they're also overpaying for it because they're not getting benefit. But so tomorrow, I also want to invite you tomorrow at noon. We do our Fire Starter Friday call, where we talk about rank advancements, updates, announcements, product launches, all that fun stuff. You get to meet us, kind of learn a little bit more about the company, about the founders. And we also, as we talk about rank advancements, it's only noon right now, 1 p.m. here in Florida. You've got until midnight, not only to lock in your position, but if you enroll 2 people today, we'll talk about you tomorrow as a newly ranked bronze affiliate on that call. So you've got to lock in your position, order product, enroll 2 people, join us on our call tomorrow. Dr. Ryan also mentioned about their calls on Monday. Dr. Ryan and Lisa do an amazing product call. You can find all of those in your webinars link in your back office, as well as a link for this Monday's call. But yeah, get in, plug in, order your products, get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, generate some additional income in your spare time from home. Join us tomorrow. welcome aboard everyone who joined this week.
Yes.
Welcome aboard everyone who is joining today. Can't wait for you guys to get your products, try them, experience them, and see why over 2 million people have already made the switch to LiveGood. That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Welcome aboard. Have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
See you all tomorrow.